Good evening, everybody. We are live. It is Thursday night, January 10th, 2019. And welcome to each and every one of you. A lot of stuff to talk about tonight. A lot of things have been going on the past couple of weeks here. And I guess I'll start with the freshest thing first here. Good morning. I'll let the room populate a little bit. You can tell I'm a little feisty. I'm feeling a little better tonight. Kind of taking a beating around in a few places today, and I want a chance to address a few things tonight. I don't want anybody blocked on the side chat. Okay, hello, Unicorn. Nice to see you. Unicorns cry too. Nice to see you. Hey, Sherry Russell, how you doing? Hey, Papa Grizz, how are you? Hey, Kevin Chambers. You know, there's a lot of things to talk about tonight. Let's back up with the most important thing. Hey, Mike Moore, Mr. Chow. Hello, Mr. Chow. I'm very honored. Sheshini, Huanying, will to chat. Hello, Trish. Nice to see you. You know, I've been around on the BOYT for a long time, and I've been doing hangouts since literally you could do hangouts here. Hello, Scarlett and Ned, everybody. Echo, I'll let everybody. Hey, Andrea, nice video today. You sexy girl, you. Hey, Shelly, Miss Know It's Hey, Kookie. Nice to see you. Some of this will be old hash for some of you people that have been around for years. Forget the Queen Rosie stuff. Hello, Joey. Mr. Chow. Well, I want to tell you guys what I've been kicking around a long time. And one of the things that I'm known for is that most every hangout I've ever been on remains up. Why would I take them down? I'm happy with my friends. I'm happy. Hello, Lisa Gardner. Hello, Joey D. Huanying, Mr. Chow. Well, Hungaushing the live with the chat. Semper Fi. The butt's doing good, Papa Grizz. And Papa Grizz, I'm glad you're not going anywhere on YouTube, okay? And I mean that in the very best way. Wait to see if Skiwee pops his face in here tonight. I'm going to go get something to drink. I'm feeling a lot better. Most of the swelling is gone now. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm to the point I only have to wear this compression garment daytime. I can take it off at nighttime. Thank you, Kevin Chambers. It's something I'm proud of. Hey, there's Cindy. That if you put something up, you stand by it. And I have always done that on YouTube. There's very few things. There's only a couple cases. Even sometimes when people wrote me and said that, oh, I was really drunk on your hangout last night, it's really embarrassing to me. Well, it is what it is, you know. And I'm supposed to take things down accordingly. I don't do that, okay? I let things stay up because I'm proud of it. All right. Now there's chat going on elsewhere tonight about hangout back in April of May of 2017. And I just want to say this, okay, about people's credentials or not credentials and who's this. You look at that hangout. I don't know, somebody will come over and drop the link on it, but the 6 hour and 59-minute mark. I mean, let's think about this. I'm typically running hangouts at that time for about 8 hours. We've been drinking all night. And because I can't specifically remember something that happened almost 2 years ago, I'm supposedly sandbagging people and not being honest about stuff. Hey, there's a lot of hangouts I sat on. For 2 years, I did a hangout every Wednesday and every Saturday night. The Wednesday nights were usually 6 hours, 5-6 hours, and the Saturday nights were almost always 7 and 8 hours long. That's a lot of stuff to remember. And when somebody calls you out and says, oh, you don't purposely remember because somebody made a claim about their educational, hey, treaty, credentials, you know, and you're phony, you're covering for people. Hey, look, the bottom line is this. I take people at face value for what they tell me on YouTube. I'm not the truth squad here. I have no right to question anybody about anything here on YouTube. Kevin Chambers, what do I know about Kevin Chambers? He's just a nice guy. You know, I don't ask Kevin Chambers. He tells me he's a moonshiner. I don't tell Kevin Chambers, send me pictures of your moonshine rig. I believe what Kevin Chambers tells me. Tara says, I do this work, I do that. I never hopped in my car and said, Tara, show me where you work and what you do. I think you're full of crap. Or Lisa Arkey, I don't believe that's really your beautiful home down there, Lisa. I'm gonna come down there and pop in your car. At the end of the day, it's, you know, to me, it's a nice person. It's a one-on-one, very nice relationship. Okay, what right do I have to get involved when people come onto my hangouts and make certain claims? It ain't my business to do so. That's why we have all the trolls like Skiwi on here, all these people that catalog all the chats and all this stuff. For what, to what end? We'll go get something to drink. I'll be back in a minute. Well, my whole point about things is, what business is it of ours? He just wants you transcript your chats now. I don't even know what the hell that means. I don't even know what that means. Hey, Spirit's Heart, when you transcript chats and stuff like that. I've never done that. I just record a pain level's probably a 4 out of 10 today, which, yeah, I was able to eat. Had a nice dinner tonight. Thank you. I don't even know what the hell it is. Transcript chats and all that. Bubba Bug, after what I've seen today about people wrenching up people and people being on the side chats, I don't feel the least bit guilty about who I associate with, bottom line. Okay? And that's the bottom line. I like the way that my friend, Awesome Hooker, and I do consider her a friend in a true sense. I like the way that she said that sometimes you friendships go sideways once in a while. And I like the way that she said that, but it doesn't mean the stuff has to get nasty. It just means you hang out with the people that you enjoy hanging out with, and you don't have to be nasty about it. Now, I enjoy being in her on her chat streams and things, and she probably feels different about things, which is perfectly her right. But I like the way that she said it. That just because things go sideways and you might not see eye to eye with people that you're friendly with, doesn't always mean that things have to degrade and become nasty out there. And I thought that was the most sensible thing that I have really heard out there today, bottom line. Gail said, who has the time for that crap recording? We just do, we just do a hangout and we leave it up, and it's up there. Nobody ever came to me, very few people after a hangout, and said, take it down, do this, do that, please do that. Very few. I relate to people how they relate to me. And that is the bottom line. If you saw my If you saw my little video this afternoon, I had some hard thinking to do after the weekend. Honest to goodness, I love my friends, but I can tell a lot of them went sideways on me, and that was cool. That was their right to do so, you know, because I chose to move forward and meet some people. And when my plan didn't get a very good reception, what I thought would be a good thing, when it got zero traction and it all blew up on me, I thought at that point, what's the point? I'm just going to go ahead and treat people as they treat me, and just make that my way of dealing with things for the year of 2019. Because every time I go in there and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to arrange, I'm going to do this, I'm going to block this person, I'm going to bring this person, it all blows up in my face. Because what often happens is you'll see the people I'm blocking showing up on the people's chat that asked me to block the person. And I just think to myself, woo. And let me tell you something, Skiwi. Let me tell you something. If you think that, hey, Michelle, if you think that I sit there and have a memory about each and every hangout that people talked about, especially at the 6 hour and 59-minute mark of a 7 or an 8 hour hangout, you're the only one that sits around nitpicking and sitting around filing all those juicy tidbits, and you get mad because somebody blocked you on the chat 2 years ago. So you decide to make hay out of that. No, I don't have anything against, Skiwi's gonna be Skiweeds. Who would know their friend wasn't a doctor? I just take people at what they say, Skiwi. Am I supposed to drop everything and call Dun & Bradstreet and pull background information? No. You tell all these people you're living in a Prevost in Indiana. We just take that at face value. Hey, traveling. Well, my good friend didn't tell me he was a doctor. My good friend addressed the panel. And obviously, if you look at the timestamp on that, I'm more concerned with making goo-goo eyes at Aussie Shooter than anything that anybody else is saying on the panel. And that's the bottom line. Thank you, Spirit's Heart. How you doing, Juice? Nice to see you. Happy New Year to you. Skiwi, people are friends. They're friendly. But how much information do we have a right to know? Even if somebody puts something out there. Good night, Grizz. Love you, my friend. Is totally different. When you're making a panel address and I'm supposed to drop everything and check things out. I just think that's the normal way that people operate on YouTube. Gail, thank you. It's not about me. It's about sometimes the way business is conducted down here. I don't know what you're talking about, Skiwi. It's just you've always had a bone to pick with these people on the BOYT ever since Drury kicked you out of his RV hangouts. And everybody that was around in 2015 and 2014 knows that. Okay, and ever since then, you've been on your little rampages. Well, I'm not just chuck my friends under the bus and just say, well, it's one thing to meet some people. It's quite another thing to go down that kind of road. Oh, nice to see you, Kat. Hope you're doing well. It's just this constant dishing out. It's just this constant dishing out of pain wherever possible to nice people. Part of the problem is these people stand on a soapbox calling people liars. Well, that could be it. See, I don't know. You know, Skiwi, that was before my time that I came to those hangouts, and I don't really believe the things that you posted there anyway. I believe about 50% of what comes out of your mouth. The rest is fabricated. I'm doing okay. Most of the swelling's gone. How you doing, Toots? Nice to see you. So, you know, I've accepted what my future is here on YouTube. More and more of my stuff is solo streams anyway. It's just like, okay. Thank you, Kat. I enjoy my friends. True friends stand with you, and thank you. Still a little puffy. Thank you, Andres. Thank you very much. You know, Skiwi, if I had $1 for every outrageous thing I've heard over the years on YouTube, especially the wrong and the terrible accusations that you've made about people, I'd be a millionaire. How you doing, Malory? Nice to see you. You were front and center again tonight. How you doing, Toots? Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. That's the type of stuff that Skiwi does, half truths, and anything to try to get a little traction because he was booted out of the community. You know, because evidently he was befriending somebody and going to eventually give him a pickup truck. Then it was built into some gigantic mess of a thing. So, you know, smart people don't get involved in that. They don't waste their time trying to counteract stuff like that. It's just a total waste of time to do that. We don't have those kind of facts. Yep, all it takes is one bad apple. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage in people's closets, that's for sure. How you doing, Bergs? No, Skiwi's not Lindy. Because I talked to him afterward on a chat, that's why. Skiwi. So go back there and spread some more of your your manure and go do some more character assassinations. That's what you do best. That's your higher calling on YouTube. And don't forget your church this Sunday. This is about my failure to recall something from almost 2 years ago on a hangout. Like I'm supposed to jump to because Skiwi says, do you remember this or do you remember that? You know, oh snap. Again, not about Rosie, about other people, but somehow conveniently, the road crosses right through here. Camper Van Carl went to Auburn, that's right. I guess Skiwi went to Indiana State University. My bottom line is 50 says, if my good friend ever said he was a doctor, not something you forget. But is it something that you go investigate? That's my bottom line, 50. Is it something that you're going to look into? Not likely. And I think that's the way 99% of the people, hey, classy redhead, I think that's the way 99% of the people relate to people on YouTube. We take things that people tell us at face value. Like I said, this particular guy has always been nice to me. We've had our ups and downs. We've had our sideways moments. But I will continue to have his back. And I will continue to be his friend. Because that's the way I roll. Hey, good, Vinny G. How are you doing? Nice to see you. That's what I say, Sean the Brit. So what right do I have? It's like if I tell Kat, well, let me look at your Gucci bags or your Coach bags, and I don't believe this or that's not my business. Or Vinny G says, I'm a heavy equipment operator down in Australia. And I go take the video. Vinny has a great video. And I go take that video. And I say, Vinny, I got to take that video of you operating that, that backhoe and everything. Because, brother, I think you might be faking. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right, Malory. Good people can have moments of alcohol-induced, bravado. But to me, it doesn't lessen the person that they are. Jesus, Cat. I'm old enough to be Coop's mother. Well, that's right. If Dave can pretend he's a farmer, Cooper can pretend to have a PhD. Yeah, that's a good counter statement there. Thank you, Kim. I feel okay. Hey, Lori Green, how are you? I've known Skiwee a long, long time. Who was the other one that was running around? Alpha Wolf today. Oh my God. See, a lot of you don't know. You know Alpha Wolf as a side chatter. Or somebody just shows up and the erstwhile handsome Puerto Rican with the accent. Alpha Wolf, Alpo. He's pretty cool, but you got to understand this guy is almost a bona fide trolling legend. He goes all the way back to Vlogger Puppet. Way back, almost the network of NOE, network of evil. Some of these guys, Jeff T. Rowe, and some of these guys that have been kicking around forever and are probably about 30% of the trolls that you see here on YouTube are really NOE people like Vlogger Puppet, like Alpha Wolf, aka Cyber Rounder. These people just come in for the fun and I laughed so hard today. Hey, Michelle. It's got to get rid of Elvis Travels, Rosie O'Kelly. What was the other one that he named? And then he's in my chat talking about, Rosie, make sure you tell people it was I who suggested that you get your butt done. So make sure you give me the credit. Take care, Snickerdoodle. Yep, I can drive in the day and during the straight line. So I have to laugh about and some of these people are taking this. It's such gospel truth. But if they knew the Alpha Wolf that I knew, yep, Colleen, and you're a supermodel. How you doing, Mike Loyal? How's Crystal doing? Yep, Vlogger Puppet did you know, I was almost on his wall every single day for probably 9 months. Would you consider getting away from YouTube and do something with your life? Go to Harvard College because I want a more educated Rosie. I'm going to be on the road, Coach, so I will now make it a point to stop by Harvard and seek their professional advice. Yeah, thank you, Reachable. I'm doing pretty well so far. You know, thanks. Oh man, your vacation is ended, Mike, huh? And there's Happy Meal today. Happy Meal, are you going to put what was it Happy Meal said today? Here's another guy that just runs in at just the worst possible time. Are you going to put what do you say? Are you going to put stickers? Are you going to be redeeming stickers like you've done for 20 other people on YouTube? Yeah, the Harvard campus. Man, I hardly even know stickers. I hired stickers to do an intro video for me. Hey Mojo, how you doing? I will touch base with my friend Nicole though, because obviously something upset her I wasn't really aware of. She matters to me. So let's see. Let me see something. Yeah, it's okay. Tom, that kind of stuff is okay. Hello, Mama Bear. Nice to see you. I'm doing good, Mojo. Hey, Susie. How are you? I mean, I'd really like to talk to Hipster Evan sometime and say, how much do we want to, yeah, Nicole, how much do you want to know about, how much do you want to know about people that you see on YouTube? A lot of people I never want to meet anybody on YouTube, so they can be whatever they want to be. Or I would meet some people on YouTube and not others. No worries, Tom. You're still new with the wrench. Thank you, Susie. I just don't know how much we're supposed to question people, or if we're just here to have fun, right, Hipster? Hipster's probably said, "I'm not going to meet anybody unless I really know them really well." I'm not sure, Bully, who Ski's been running the same. Ski's been running the same program for years. Hey, Kookie, yeah, I'm a clown. I like to meet people too. I've probably met more people in real life than anybody else on YouTube. Tree T, I'm not sure who you are, honey. I don't put my information out there. Yeah, Malory Williams, you've been much missed. But that means you've had a life. Yep. Mama Bear says, I am educated people. There you go, Mama Bear. Hey, Monique, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thank you, Michelle. It's like I'd love to be at a club and hear Mojo play. You know, like back in the day, we were CB, and we were all a little shady. There's the Bergs. Jeez. Yeah, that's nice. Nice to see you, Granny takes a trip. I mean, so I never know what to ask. You know, it's like a friend of mine who's in the side chat. He went through a lot of crap about his his military service and stuff. And I'm not, hey, how you doing, tribe? You know what? He didn't have to send me anything. But I guess he cared enough about me and my opinion that he sent me some information. But it wasn't really necessary to me because he's been a dear and wonderful friend and a beautiful person here on YouTube. Hipster said, do you think we're all dead and BOYT is our purgatory? It may very well be. The problem, real people and people who only want drama combined on YouTube. Yeah, I like the way Hipster, it could be. Yeah, Kuki said, to your point, Rosie, until you find out different, I'm a clown. What's good tonight? Well, tribe, I went out with Jen and I had my first kind of decent meal since Sunday night. We went over to Willie Bird and I had an open-faced turkey sandwich with dressing and some mashed potatoes. It was wonderful because I hadn't been able to hold anything down until today, really. Joe King, how you doing, Joe King? Oh, thank you, Cobra. I appreciate that. They're still kind of working in, but I'm, sure as hell took the wrinkles away. Open-faced turkey sandwich. Actually, Malory, my doctor gave me the okay to just sit down. Just don't sit down on the very back of the butt because all the fill is up here, kind of on the top side. Jen's doing okay. Oh, there was some fat that wasn't pulled out of my butt. People say you got butt fat put into your, they'll just make up the craziest stuff. Yeah, I should start the fireplace, right, tribe? There we go. That means tribe's trying to talk me into an 8-hour hangout. Standing is overrated. Oh, you used to work for Raytheon. That's cool, Mama Bear. Raytheon. Big company. Yeah, I don't have an ass pad. Hey, Rotor. Thank you. Hey, Kim. Yeah, the pain is good. Thank you, Keith Thompson. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Sherry. I should have gotten the seasickness pills, but I'm not paying $40 a pill. I'd rather be sick for a couple days. These guys. Oh man, #1 in the world. What were you doing at Raytheon, Mama Bear? Were you assembling guided infrared missiles, or were you on the Raytheon microwave oven division? Yeah, I think I do have a better figure now, Mike. There you go, Juice. I'm all better now, Monique. I'm feeling good. Yeah, $40 a pill. Look like you've been going to the gym for a year. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I started eating some yogurt and hot fireplaces heating up the buns. Hey, against the wind. Work side by side with Bergs. Shout out to all the BBWs. Rosie and the Bear of the Dream thing. I enjoy colorful people on YouTube, Who wants to follow boring people? Doesn't mean that you co-sign on everything that they do. Man, who's this Herbert? Oh, you're going to make a new version of Operation using Bergs. Thank you, Mike. Three wise men on panel, Ober Derek. Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you about the stickers. We were watching the replay of the hangout, Missy Jenn and I had to backtrack and rewind it. Hey, Carlos. You know, I mean, it's not the way I would have come out, you know. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes stuff just blows me away, you know. I mean, it's like such a difficult time when you know, when a marriage is breaking up, and then it's like, oh, incidentally, boom. Oh, you burned it all, huh? Oh, you want to go shopping with me? Oh, I had over many different crews. I would shut them down if it wasn't right. That's cool, Mama Bear. Yeah, but it was weird. I mean, there's no doubt it was very, very uncomfortable. It was a mess. It was a mess. And I didn't know how to react to it. And then it was, I don't know, it was always very easy for me never to raise my hand to a woman, because she would probably pound me into the ground. Well, I just, I don't know, hipster, I don't know how to feel. You know, I could never imagine ever laying a hand on Jen, or it was just Herbert. Yeah, I like Monique. I think Monique is pretty damn cool. I'm sorry to hear that, Monique. Oh, you're always checking in. Toots, I have videos on most everything up on that wall. Yep, everything's going to be all right. I think so, Mojo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Joe King says, if a woman comes after me with a knife or gun, it's game on. Otherwise, I run. But yeah, don't take anything too seriously. It's the BOYT. Love you too, Tree. I don't know who in the hell you are, but I don't think I've ever been that mad that I wanted to strike a woman. Yeah, I've done some Q&A stuff, Kim, before. There's Q&A about what, trans issues. There's things that there, you know, and I'll tell you also about the Elvis thing and the whole, you know, the whole thing with, you know, a lot of people say that things are scripted, and thank you, Bergs. Who came at you with a butcher knife? Wow. I mean, I don't know how to take up the big. I hope Dave doesn't put money into Elvis's pocket, to tell you the truth. And I say that in a positive spirit of, you know, I hate to say that, but it's his call what he wants. Bye, Mama Bear. Thank you, Impatient. It's his call what he wants to do, but you know, I don't know. Now we got Mr. X, huh? Mr. X went under the bus. Mr. X went under the bus. You know, it's going to just be a further shit show, but it's not something that I'm going to be a party to. How do you feel about elbow dumping on Mr. X? What do I think about that? I think Mr. X understands that it's sometimes Elvis just snaps and wants to hit the road, but it's probably a good thing for Mr. X, you know, to have some kind of free time down there without worrying about fixing a rig and all that. Colleen said, I'm one of those people who runs toward danger before I realize it's danger. So what was Mr. X's crime against Elvis? Probably, I guess that Mr. X didn't do, in Elvis's opinion, a thorough enough job of fixing the window. But you know, I'm like, any help is good help. Man, the crazy is real up in YouTube land. Broke window motor. Yeah, I think he broke off one of the bolts on it. So, but what the hell? You got a strike, Mojo? Yeah, Mr. X goes to Florida snowbird, enjoy the weather, not work all summer on his rig. I'm doing good, Ward. How are you doing? Oh, okay, that's good. You can stream now. It's all good. But you know, people, yeah, drama community. Well, I think the BOYT has kind of upstaged the drama community lately. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. Yeah, keep all your knives and guns locked up. Okay, take care, Andrea. It's just strange to me. How do you feel about Fish Lips Dave saying he was in a group of people that troll on Carlos Hernandez handles? I don't know. You know, Happy Meal, so many people claim so much stuff down here. It's unbelievable. Oh, it's equally crazy over there right now. Wow. Hey, welcome, brown-eyed girl. It's safer over here, but nothing ever gets resolved. You know, it's like on the BOYT, all the pieces just keep moving around the board. You know, and you know, I meet Dave and Becca, and now, you know, they're like King Elvis and King David and Queen Becca. I'm just like, shake my head. Yep, people claim a lot on BOYT for notoriety. That's right. Yep, JK NoCal, I blame Obama. JK NoCal says you got to fit it in where you can stick it in. I would like to meet, hey, spirits, I would like to meet, I was able actually to shower the next day. Thankfully, this compression garment can now be removed at nighttime and I can sleep without that on. Wow, the slot community. Oh, I was right into the shower. Happy Meal, this will be, I just addressed that in the beginning, Alyssa, so go back here. And that's exactly why I started my hangout tonight. So I'll be pretty much on the record if you go back and listen to it tonight. I think you'll actually be very proud. I don't put words in people's mouths. I don't have the original history. I don't make the original history, Alyssa, but I do stand up when it's time to be stood up and to stand up and be heard. And that's exactly what I did tonight. And I'm proud of that. And I would do it again in a minute. There's just so many horrible things said on all sides. It's just I'm going to be glad when I'm hitting the road. So I think actually I feel very proud of myself tonight for standing up. Yeah, it's just they have this waterproof tape that they put over the incisions, and it stays on until it stays on for 2 weeks. Yeah, we can go back and watch the beginning. I definitely stood up. I just don't think it's not my place to be a fact checker. I like it when people are friendly with me. I want to be friendly with them. I don't ask them to lay out their life to me and tell me, like I'm some kind of Dun and Bradstreet. Yeah, they're dissolving stitches. And I just don't, I feel uncomfortable. I don't ever feel like that's my job to do that. Thank you, Sharon B. If we all have to own our stuff, but it never affected my relationship with anybody. Brown, much more relaxed over here. Ducks in the duck hunt game. Susie, it's never going to happen down here. This is a very tight community of drama. I mean, Skiwi's always going to be an independent third-party person. It's been a thorn in the side of many people down here. Not just Cooper, me for years. Okay, take care, Cookie. I mean, if there's something you want to ask me, ask away. I'll do an impromptu Q&A. Yeah, it would be so shit boring down here, exactly. God, the transcript is already released, Street Life. I mean, I never even knew that. I mean, I've had all my hangouts and stuff, but I always keep my hangouts up, but I don't have transcripts. I've never used anything against anybody. Oh, wow. Okay, Diane. Awesome. Nice to see you. AA or AAA? I think AA batteries are better. Can I see your butt? Well, it's kind of still has padding, but I can tell you, it's got a hell of a slope on it now. Brown Eyed Girl said, listen, we all love the craziness or we wouldn't be here. We would be in the knitting community. Exactly. Nice to see you, Diane. Bobby, I'm doing okay. Nice to see you. No, Alyssa, did you hear what I said about I'm still waiting for you to answer my question. My response that I gave you about why I did this hangout tonight. And that was not the purpose of his hangout. He was talking about, who was he talking about? He was talking about JoJo, meeting JoJo, and JoJo didn't show up. It was only quite late in the hangout that came up. Let's see, Keith Kim said, that's why I fired up my hangout. I enjoy you and Missy Jenn and your content. I'm not here to judge no one. I love you guys, especially when you're baking the teeny weeny. Thank you very much, Kim. So I would definitely encourage, and once again encourage you, go back and look at the beginning of the, go back and listen to the first 15 minutes of the hangout on here. Yeah, with Skiwi, not Dave. But then again, Skiwi's been after us in various chats for over 3 years anyway. 3 years. Talked about the jewelry. You got some shine, baby. You got some shine. Yeah, Bobby is nice. He might have street life, but it's sure as hell not my business. And it's something I never made it my business about. I never made anybody's business my business ever on YouTube, ever. And I'm proud of that. Not my business. Yeah, that BOYT cruise. Aren't you? Monique said, when are we going to do that BOYT cruise? It would be so fun. Half the people probably wouldn't even make it back to port, Monique. Colleen says, do you have any major, minor Rancho projects in the work? I guess just recovering from this. And then Jen has her surgery coming up. We got some minor things. I need to put a transition between the hallway and the bathroom in here. And I need to fix up the workshop. Oh, Zero videos. I mean, could you imagine that if we were all on a, could you imagine that if we were all on a cruise? Half the people wouldn't even make it back to port. Throw them a flotation device. I addressed that too, Alyssa Hart. Nobody should ever have raised a hand, to a woman. So you'll be very happy what you hear when you go back and listen earlier on the what I said tonight. I could never imagine you a million years, unless in dire self-defense of life, to raise a hand. Susie, you can see there's a million tours of this place, a million tour videos. So it looks like I'm scoring on all fronts tonight, Alyssa. All topics covered that you wanted covered. Plus the fact that most women tend to be larger than I am anyways, also a pretty good rationale for not raising your hands to a woman. Yeah, put half of them in a dinghy boat. Yeah, I'm sure I listened to your video, Andrea, today about your 6'4" boyfriend and the abuse that you took. I would say Happy Meal, I think verbally, definitely abusive to everybody. Oh, well, there's no more tours on the Budweiser plant. I think he's gotten better, though, Happy Meal, over the last couple of years in particular. Yep, no real man never hit a woman, period. How you doing, Laura? Nice to see you. Thank you, Roscoe. Nice to see you, my friend. I just couldn't imagine that. Yeah, you don't spank your kids, any of this stuff. I guess, Susie, because a lot of stuff. Hey, Sky Carl, I hope you got my response. There's been a lot of stuff going on lately, Susie. I guess that's why. You know, and people want to talk about it and people want to hear about it. Thank you, Jackie. And I want to be on the record about where I stand. I'm doing pretty good, Andrea. I think I'll sleep good tonight. Hey, Pam, how are you doing, sweetie? Women, especially, geez, Alpo was trying to wit rape poor Cooper earlier. Well, Happy Meal, we've been around long enough, Alpha Wolf, to know what Alpha Wolf is. He's the troll of the trolls. Hey, Oda May, no problem. I heard that there's brush fires everywhere. So great. Just for a little recap, and then we'll move on to other things. Number one, I don't ever credential or have any background checks for people that are my friends. If people are nice to me, I'm nice to them, period. So wherever that came up, because of Ski, we added a blue with that stuff tonight. I'm very happy to stand up and address that. Not from me, not from Dave, but from Skiwi. Okay, number one. All right, I'm very happy to step in and address that. Number two, it's never okay to raise your hand to a woman. Okay, that's number two. Number three is, like my friend Awesome Hooker said today, and I do consider her a friend. We're a little sideways right now, but I imagine over time I'll be able to make things right again with Hooker. But I'll tell you this, she said something brilliant today. Just because we go sideways with people doesn't mean that we have to become haters or step outside of ourselves and be hating on people. We can still be hanging with who we want to hang with and enjoying ourselves here on YouTube. Just because we go sideways with some friends doesn't mean that we have to go to war with them. And I really like that today. Oh, you want to see the picture that Oda May, huh? I have to get so those are the three things that I specifically wanted to address. Rosie, you think that Alpo has stepped up paneling and Tucker is doing very positive? I enjoy Tucker chats a lot. I love the fact that Tucker provides an alternative for raising money for a great cause. I'm all behind that. I've donated where I can economically. For me, as far as Alpo paneling up, I'm not surprised. I mean, he wants to be part of the show. He wants to be part of the show. WDF, you can go over to MX's to Tribes chat if you want to know. I'm sure Skiwi's hanging in there. Hanging is fine. How else are we going to keep up on the drama? Worst thing I ever did to Mrs. was fart in a car. That's funny. So that's my bottom line. Normally I wouldn't even address that tonight, but it so irritated me to hear Skiwi. And as far as the stickers thing, I was happy to employ him to do some at a time when he was really down on his luck and seemed like he needed money. Instead of just giving a donation, I asked him if he would do some work and develop the channel thing, my trailer for my channel, which he did a brilliant job doing. I knew nothing about it. It's another thing, like I didn't, I've had some people write me, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for having put money in stickers pocket and done this and done that. You should have known this guy was this, that. Man, I got no clue. I don't vet people. I don't sit there and say, here, fill out this questionnaire form. I respond to the economic need of somebody in distress and help them have a little bit of dignity and give them some work to do. I love to sit in your lap. Well, you guys, in about 10 minutes, you're going to see me sit down here. Maybe even sooner. I'm going to remove. Hey, Jen, can you remove this stuff? Yeah, he gave me a thumbs up on my progress. I'm actually able to sit down for a little bit tonight, which you guys are going to see for the first time. Dun, 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 doo. Do, 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 do. And the other thing I did today was not today, but over the talking to Jen over the last couple of days, is I cannot keep tripping myself up with, my own rules and regulations for my chat. They're open chats. I'm not, each chat is going to be treated as an individual chat. And if you're nice in here, it's great. Hey, kitten cat. If not, kaboom. Let's work out. Waiting on next video. How you doing, kitten cat? I'm gonna be right back. Hey, Jen, could you help me for a second, please? I'd like to support Donnie. I like him. Hey, Beta Boy Elvis, how are you doing? Could you just pick up this whole assemblage and just sit it somewhere? I'm going to be sitting in this chair here. The whole shooting range there. Thanks. There we go. I had to just lower that down a bit. Oh, this is going to be joyful. Oh, I've waited for this. Hey, Scottish, how are you, sweetie? What are you confused about? Let me top this up and I'll be right back. Let's fortify this a little bit tonight, shall we? A little something to cap. All right. Little Elijah Craig. Let's celebrate here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. Cheers, guys. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not too much. So Gerald, are you going to go to Harvard? If you get hit from behind in your car, who would be at fault? I think it's always the person that hits you from behind, their fault. Cheers. Bottoms up. That's it. No, that's a little rubber stopper sitting over there. Sit on that ass. There we go. I'm feeling a lot better today, Connie Lee. It's going to be really nice because I don't have to wear this compression garment 24 hours a day. I can take it off at night. That's it. Love my mojo. My mojo. And tell Hondo to lighten up on me, would you? Oh, please go to RTR and walk around in your bikini. Gerald's more like a Yale man, huh? If you can prove a swoop and squat, then you're not at fault for a rear end. Yeah, that's kind of difficult. Yeah, I want Hondo. I don't want him going rogue. Yeah, I've been stressing over you, Pam, tripping and falling. That's been really tough. Yeah. Yeah, I got to make it good with Hondo. Oh, that's why your dash cam. Oh, he got the ticket. Wow. Cutting those trees, and I can't wait to. Really, Gerald, you can't wait to get back to. Gerald, winter's hardly even begun. If I was down there in Florida, Gerald, you and me would be bike riding. We'd be doing everything. Going to the beach, pool, bike riding, sauna, workout club, Motel 6. When that's so cute, Gerald with his little towel wrapped around him coming out of the shower. Hey, Shannon, nice to see you, sweetie. Bone fishing. Yeah, I heard bonefish are pretty lousy eating, though. I guess that's not the bone fishing you mean, huh? I'm doing good. Rosie, in January, New Hampshire, we're all headed to spring. You're only a small town, needy, riding a bike. Isn't Gerald cute though? I like how serious Gerald is in his videos. Coats 9,500 coming at you. Oh, they aren't any good to eat, but they're fun to catch. I heard that they put up a real big fight. I heard that they're really big time fighters. Oh, I'm going to come to Texas, Monique. What part of Texas are you in, honey? I'm going to be flushing out Joe King like a quail down there. I'm going to be flushing Joe King out from San Antonio. Okay, you'll be remind me to get up, 12 minutes. I love West Texas. I love El Paso. I can't wait to spend some time. Houston's cool too. All of Texas was really wild. San Antonio was particularly captivating, and I really liked the food scene in El Paso. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I met a girl do. Nighttime would find me at Rosie's Cantina. The music would play and Katina would twirl. La dee dee dee, la da da dee dee dee. La da dee dee da do 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 do. Coming this spring, it's cooler. We were joking. When was I in San Antonio? Was that that had to be late February? It was beautiful. I still got one of my favorite pictures I ever took down there. Let me see if I still got that. If you guys haven't been on my Instagram, let's see where the hell that is. Where in the hell is that? Probably can't see it too well there, but it was a perfect shot with the cloudiness and the flag and the Alamo right there. Just a beautiful shot. Can you tell my girl Tiffany she's cute? We love you. Oh, Andre, Tiffany, you're cute. I love San Antonio. I love to take wild pictures. This was sunrise in Utah, just south of Salt Lake City. It looked like Moses was going to come down the mountain with the 10 Commandments there. River Walk is beautiful. Cha-Cha, you know you're cute, baby doll. And this beautiful plantation house, the Louisiana plantation home that Clayton and Richard took us to outside of Baton Rouge. Can't really see it too well in there, but what a beautiful place that was. I can't wait to get back there. Then I like to take kind of artsy pictures too, morning with the fog and the bus stop and stuff. So yeah, I got some good pictures on there. I mean, I love San Antonio, but I got to flush out. I got to flush out Joe King. Riverwalk had great everything. I know you ought to be on my Facebook, not my Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. That's all I do. I don't put up like every little thing. I only put up real meaningful photos. You know, it's rare. I might put up one every 2 weeks or something. I like this one. I got some guys walking up on the towers at the Golden Gate Bridge, up the cables, working on the suspension towers there. I've been through Bryce Canyon before, up in Helper and Price, Utah, and all over there. Yeah, I just thank you, Susie. I think I got a pretty good eye for most stuff I do is just with the cell phone. Me too, Bubba. I just try to very selectively put up only a few pics now and then. St. George for a basketball camp. Hey, Blue Rain. Yeah, I was told today I could do a little bit of sitting on it today, so it's fine because most of the fat is in the upper part. So as long as I lean forward, it's all good. Why isn't this thing focusing? Come on. Damn. The best of the best is stupid thing. Yeah, unit still photographer. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot. My contact information is on my About page, Tree T. I don't really ever give, well, everybody has my number now. So I got about 50 calls from today from florist companies and
Thank you for calling Green World Pro. Please leave a message after
Green World Pro. I don't know, all these fucking
Goodbye.
million messages a day.
The person at extension
Yeah, we know. Blah, blah, blah. I exercise like crazy. Thank you, Unspeakable Moments. That's the problem. You put your phone number out there, and pretty soon everybody has it. So, thank you, Deb the RN. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm a gym rat. Ladies and gentlemen of the round table, thank you. I'm feeling good. Yesterday I felt, last night was terrible. Today I felt good enough to go out, get a bite to eat with Missy Jenn. I had an open face turkey sandwich tonight. No, I'm not getting any more surgery. Open face, but Monique, I'd love to hang out with you in West Texas. Get some barbecue. I think I'm going to be pretty happy. Sherry, I don't want to over talk it, but you know, I'm glad it's behind. I'm glad that they shaped up the middle and all that. No, Oda May, Alpo ran for the hills when he saw me come in, because I'm the one that knows the total Alpha Wolf story from 2014 onward. Well, that's true, Joe King, but so does playing sports. You know, play a sport that you're not meant to, or take a hit that you're not meant to, and your body, the opposition rebels, slams into you, and pays you back with a lot of pain, brother. Pain is just a consequence of life. Hey, Rock and Robin. Nice to see you, honey. Yeah, a little more swelling to go down up here, and then that should be it. Oh, the Alpha Wolf story. I'll tell the Alpha Wolf story one time. There's no person in the community. I'm trying to think. I want to be very careful when I say this. Maybe Tara. Maybe MX Tribe. Maybe Aaron the Bagel Maker. Maybe WDF. Maybe Tuna Sandwich. There's probably 5 people. Maybe Nicole Green too. 5 people that have known Alpha Wolf since really day one. And nobody ever had the early communications that I had with him when he was under a different name. Okay? And the only thing you got to understand about Alpha Wolf is here to have fun. That's it. Blue Rain, actually, Blue Rain, you said, can't imagine getting skin shaved off. Actually, all they do is they go in, make an incision, then they reach up with a wand that has a motor with blades in it, and they pull the fat out, pull that down, tuck that in, and then you wear a compression garment. I'd love to, Andres. Miami's one of my favorite places. South Beach. I would love to come down to Miami again. I'm going to be spending a lot of time. Oh, Happy Meal too. I'm sorry. Happy Meal knows Alpha Wolf along. Well, maybe not. I don't know. If he can post what Alpha Wolf's name was before it was Alpha Wolf, then it is like a grater. That's the way it feels like on recovery. It feels like a grater. and you're under a local anesthesia, and it hits a bone once in a while. Hey, Drew. I'll be calling you tomorrow, Drew. Yeah, it's a shaper like a corset. It goes from down here all the way up. It has two straps under here. You can see it here. And it's uncomfortable as hell. I like Alpha Wolf. I mean, Alpha Wolf, I mean, he's a very serious troll. FTWBK says, how do doctors know their procedures work? Do they test it out on willing participants? I believe that they do. Hey, Andrea, Marine Mom, nice to see you. Actually, I'm down to very little pain, very little pills. Hey, mobile mechanic. Yeah, the shape is there. Yeah, well, Diane, everybody behaves with you because you're the ultimate lady of YouTube. Well, Rock and Robin, I doubt that. I'll just be an old broad playing beach volleyball, but I'll be hanging out. I'll check it out, Bergs. What's going on? I got the nice Bergs now. He didn't even scream. Berg me up. Hey, Holly. But you know what's nice? They, I had this procedure done in wintertime. First time I had my, second time I had my, sometime during the summer, I was sweating it out. I can't even remember. I made it funny. Hey, Deborah R. Take care, Happy Meal. Hey, Michelle. Elvis Travels was such a cute kid. What happened? Life happened. I can't be at odds with people on YouTube. I can't. It's not in my nature to be a hater. And truth be told, that gets me into a lot of trouble on YouTube. A lot of trouble. I don't say, can't we all get along, but I just said is my goal to get along with everybody. Yeah, it was smart. Well, you know, I booked it. This surgery was part of a package that was purchased last January of 2018. Part one was done in February of March of 2018. I went to see him in, what was that? July? I don't even know, but I saw him in July. Maybe it was March of 2017. I went to see him in July of 2018 and booked the appointment for January. That's how backed up this guy is. Yep, we all have to be who we are. Well, that's my failing in life. I just can't. I like hanging with people. Thank you, Blue Rain. Thank you, sweetie. I can't hate on people. My new lip. I don't even think about the lip. Hey, Tex, how you doing? How you doing, sweetie? Yeah, I finally decided this year. I was talking to Missy Jenn the last couple of days and just putting our cards all on the table. And I can't go on the way I'm going on here. You know, trying to make accommodations and trying to make everybody happy, and it just blows up. So I'm not doing it anymore. Let's see. Coach said, Rosie, do you believe there's a heaven and hell? When you die, you will have to face all the things you've ever said and done in the world. You know, Gerald, I don't know. I don't know, Gerald. I don't know. Yeah, that's right, Susie. That's right. And I'll be around too. And if anybody wants to give me the royal boot, that'll be their right. Yeah, ironically, by just sticking to your principles, you manage to store up more trouble than so-called dark forces manage. I don't know. I don't know. That's good, Mallory. Last time I had laid my cards on the table, I told my mom I was a woman, and she said, "And this is news to who?" Thank you, TLA. Wig on point. Yeah, you're in hell now. Keith Thompson, there you are. I mean, you know, life is going to be changing a lot this year. I'm going to be on the road so much and meeting so many people. There's not going to be a lot of chances to panel up. It's going to be more, you know, the live streams, the live stream events and that type of thing. Meetups with people. There's going to be less panel chats and things. David Arthur. Okay, Scotty. Yes, I will definitely come to Ohio, Connie Lee. I want to go to Dayton, Ohio. I want to visit Dayton, Ohio. I told Mama Bear I'll be swinging down to Marietta. Gonna be seeing Pam and down in Georgia. Lots of people. Anybody that'll meet me. Mama Bear and I are going to take a dip in the pool, huh? Sisters. February 26/17 video. Deb said, Rosie, how's van hunting going? What brand are you wanting? I really want a Road Trek or a Rialta. That's the two I'd like to meet anybody in Dayton. I'm not too interested in Columbus. I'm interested in Dayton. I'm interested in Canton, Akron, Skinny Dippin' Rosie, Mama Bear. Rosie, what are you doing? Yep, Toledo, Sandusky. That's where all the stiff punchers came out of Sandusky and Steubenville. Dean Martin, all the mob. Good night, JK. All the stiff punchers out of Steubenville. How do you feel about Prevost? It's a nice bus, but it's too much for me, Happy Meal. Too much for me. I first thought I wanted to get a Prevost, but God, I can hardly get a 19-foot rig at the front of this place. St. Paris. I think I've heard of that before. Mafia thugs are transphobic. Shag carpet. Yeah, I'll be taking the I-10, Texas. That's the way I came through last time. Rosie, how do you retain all your knowledge? Because it's use it or lose it, but you never do. I don't know. I probably forgot a lot of stuff. Port Clinton. I hope you do start having RV hangouts. Well, Elvis Travels and I were talking about that. Again, just having hangouts that were just strictly about RVing and trying to get people back to the RV community again and trying to just kind of keep those separate a little bit. I think that they would be really great, Deb, now that you've been RVing and everything. Oh, that'd be great, Tex. That would be an honor. Oh, I'm not Menza. Not with him. I really only have 3 wrenches here, Street. Greg Campbell, Oda Mae Brown, and Tom Finland. I'm going to try to keep this relatively wrench light. Yeah, if the vans are rocking. Well, I'd like to meet a lot of the ladies too. No, I don't take a Menza. Thank you, Juice. I wouldn't even take the Menza. I didn't mean to hide that. I'm trying to see that message. Shouldn't have hidden that, Juice. Maybe you can repost that again. That got hidden somehow. Blue rain. It's all good. I don't know, Cha-Cha. I've heard so many people threaten so many people. Let me put that on show. There we go. There's so many people that have so many threats I hear every day. Tonight was just a stand-up moment for me. I didn't like, it was very early on. That would be great, Luna. Very early on. Popping in to say hi. I'm kind of surprised JoJo didn't meet up with Dave down there. And then Skiwee came in and started his crap. So in response to his crap tonight, I fired up this hangout. I don't care who you are. Nobody does. I'm not here to credential people, and I don't play that stupid game. Come to Daytona. Laura, come on. You're already used to Elvis. I don't even have any makeup on tonight. You believe there's still Italian mafia? Of course there is, yeah. Since you're in the... Yes, I am, Malory Williams. Absolutely, yep. Hey, Jaded, how are you? 180 degrees. I'm tripping. How about you, Malory Williams? How is your love life? Huh? Imagine pretty good. I liked your video. If you haven't subscribed to Malory Williams, check her out if you dare. She's spicy, but she certainly styles a song and video, and her ones about that class the other day was awesome. And I'm really glad to see you back, Malory. You've been very missed around here. Oh, I don't know that, Malory Williams. There's somebody for you. Laura says, fine, bring him, but you can drive him to Steak and Shake this time. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not spending money on Marshall. Sorry. I'm spending my money on travel. Okay, Texas. I'm not spending my money on Marshall. I mean, I'll buy anybody a meal once in a while, but you know, I got to keep. I don't have the money to throw around anymore on that stuff. Ditch the. Malory never saw that hangout where we talked about she's seen this thing for years and my promises to redo this place and the backsplash. She just sighs. It's like typical. I want to, yeah, I can't put money in these people's pockets. There's no way. I don't mind putting my sweat into something. I don't mind turning a wrench. Yeah, I'm gonna make that flush, Opiami. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow just for you. I'm not putting money into that. I don't mind labor. I don't mind helping somebody work on their van, but I'm not putting money into it. I want to have another alcoholic beverage. Like I said, I want to put fly Malory Williams out here, put $20,000 in her hands, give the whole damn place a makeover, and send her home with $5K. Ooh, giving myself a little reward tonight. I lowered the angle so you couldn't see the sagging curtain run. There you go. Somebody take a screenshot. There you go. I have a video that's called Time Lapse Curtain Hang, one of the earliest 2013 videos. Yeah, I am, Joey. I'm going easy, Joey D. Just a couple drinks tonight. I'm kind of rewarding myself a little bit. Kind of just rewarding. I'm not going to drink too much. It's nice to see Juice in the chat. That's a real pleasant surprise. Henry Hobson, nice to see you. And Henry, your message was received loud and clear, my friend. As soon as the sun comes out and I get the okay from the doctor, I'm going to be back to doing the things that on the channel, the baking, the metal detecting, the gun range, the moonshining, travel, all that kind of stuff. I'm feeling pretty good, Ed. Henry, a lot of people are asking about you. I know you are, Vicky. You're going to kick my butt. I look forward to that. Susie, you're in bed so early, huh? It's okay to sit, rocking, Robin. Yep. Because the fill is in the upper part here, not the lower part here. So as long as we're sitting here, I thought it was something that you made a comment or something. I don't know. Oh, that tastes good. Oh, tune time. Show us your boobs. All you have to do is look at one of my bikini baking or want to see my boobs. Look at yesterday's video where I had the first reveal of my surgery, okay? All I'm wearing is Doritos. You can certainly see my boobs. Let's keep it real, bro. Back to basics. Healing time. I'll be good by springtime, and I'll be ready for summer beach and fun activity. I'll be ready for road travel and all that. So that's what I'm really excited about. Deb, I'll sleep like a baby tonight. Trust me. Last night was horrendous. Last night was horrendous. When I don't have to wear this compression garment at night anymore. And that's Carlos. Andrea, I'll show you in private when I get up to Michigan, okay? I love Andrea. And Andrea, don't ever question if we're sisters and we love each other, okay? Don't ever. We're like that. We are like that. Yeah, we got your card today too. We got your wonderful card today, Andrea. Beautiful card. Thank you, honey. No, it's not painful, John, because the fill is in the back part up here, not down here. So most people actually put the most of their weight on the back of their leg muscle here. So I'm not really putting anything. Skiwi, Alpha, or Carlos? Who has been around Carlos? I want to say Carlos Martinez is NOE. Network of Evil. Jeff T. Rowe and all that crew. Because only Carlos has mentioned things sometimes that the Network of Evil, NOE people would know. And that's way back in 2009, 2010, 11, 12. That's Vlogger Puppet. Skiwi only came in with the RV community. He used to be on Drury's panel. He used to come in with a picture of a Prevost bus. And him and he had a falling out on the channel because he knew all the stuff that went on on drawers, all the behinds, and only somebody that sat on panel could know that stuff. So that's how I know who Skiwi is. So probably Carlos has been around the longest, then Alpha, then Skiwi. I can't lay down doesn't hurt too bad. See, people reveal little bits of themselves, like Carlos Martinez. He'll mention something about somebody that was original network of evil. I mean, NOE doesn't mean a lot of, yeah, Carlos, NOE, Jeff T. Rowe Price. Carlos Martinez has been around forever. He was Leslie Blood, exactly, Juice. Exactly. No, I don't have any problem gaining weight, Michael. The last couple of days, I've just been puking everything up until today. How many more years do you want to do YouTube? You ever thought about? Probably 10 more years, Gerald. Good night, Susie. I think that would be just right. Okay, your old YouTube name is from 2008 or 2009, Black Wolf. Told me one time, you could get the fat sucked out. It won't go back to where those. Yeah, that's true. See, you only have a certain number of fat cells. Once they're removed, once those are removed, then you have less fat cells that grow larger or smaller. So when you remove them, it's much less difficult to get, much less difficult to gain weight in those particular areas. That's correct. But on the converse, the butt will get much bigger. Yeah, I'm 88. $39 and holding. Only Oda Mae Brown knows for sure. I sent Oda Mae Brown all my credentials, and she rewarded me with some beautiful pictures. Laura. Laura. Deb says, I have plenty of fat cells to give away anytime. Oh, I think we're about the same age, Henry Hobson. Hey, Cassidy, how are you, sweetie? Nice to see you. The beautiful Cassidy Hampton. I can never, this is one of the things that, how would I put this? This is one of the things, one of my trademarks that gets me great friends on YouTube and in real life that are very long lasting. Confidence. When people send me things, they know it's held in absolute rock solid confidence. We have almost 600 Christmas card addresses here. I have hundreds of phone numbers, thousands, not thousands, dozens of booby shots and stuff, and not one of them will ever see the light of day. So that makes the relationship, that means that Oda Mae Brown knows that I'm somebody that can be trusted into the nth degree with never fear. Even if Oda Mae Brown and I had the fight of the century, she would have every confidence that I would never release anything about her whatsoever. integrity. I'm getting a buzz on that. Gosh. I'm getting a buzz. As it should be, Holly, but it rarely is on YouTube. You never get booby shots. Good evening, Booze. How are you? Yep, I would never worry, and she would never worry. That's why Oda Mae Brown is very special. It didn't take long for me to connect with her and hold her near and dear to my heart. Unfortunately, everybody wants Oda Mae Brown, so I have to share her amongst all the other chats where she holds a wrench. So I'm somewhere in the middle of the pack, but I'm kind of gaining, you know. I'm not really on drugs anymore, Oda Mae. Just very. I like to torture her. I know I've been on opioids the last several days. Henry Hobson, last time when I had, the last thing that I was on real heavy opioids was carpal tunnel syndrome way back in 2012. Before I ever had a YouTube channel, Henry Hobson, the boss, Janet, Bobby, and I went to Sacramento, and we spent the weekend in Sacramento. And I was on prescription painkillers for my carpal tunnel syndrome. And we then went to the dive bar, which is the place where the mermaid swims behind the glass, behind the bar in Sacramento, right? I don't even know if it's still open. We got fucked up. I came back. I was so buzzed. I was running around. We were staying at the Vagabond Inn near Old Town, Sac. And I remember I was running around topless in just my G-string up and down the balcony on the second floor of the Vagabond Hotel. And I remember the boss had to pick me up and literally put me into bed. I'm drinking, Joey D gave me some Elijah Craig bourbon here. I'm not WTF. This was like between these two glasses, maybe one shot between two glasses. So. No, it's really wild. Is the dive bar still there? Yeah. It's this bar. And up above the bar in the back, it's all this big sheet glass. And it's about 100 feet long and maybe 12 feet tall, big sheets of glass. And it's like a fish tank, and there's mermaids that swim behind the bar there. And it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Hey, WDF. And then we went to the River Queen bar too. Oh, my favorite barbecue joint is near the dive bar. That's it. No, Happy Meal. Let me see if I can find this. You guys have stimulated my curiosity now. Let me see if I can find this thing. One of my earliest videos. Let me see if I can grab this off the channel here. This is kind of interesting. Let me see if I can find this damn thing. Let's go to my video manager here. Let me see this. We'll just put in time lapse. Let me see if I can find this thing. Time lapse. Yeah, here it is. March 8th, 2013. Here we go. This is the curtain going up. Copy, paste over here. If you want to see the curtain going up, March 8th, 2013. Bam. Time lapse. There it is. It's hard to believe. Sauced. Yeah, I love sauced. It's unbelievable. Let me just watch this baby for a minute. It's 1 minute and 31 seconds. I think that was my first time lapse. Yeah, I told you guys, it's all up there. Malory Williams is like, oh my God, this I gotta see. Time for a redo. See, the basic problem is incorrect measurement. This side was like 1.5 inches too high, and this side was 1 inch too high off the center. Oh boy. My greatest moments. Malory's like, this I gotta see. Hey, let me tell you, Oda Mae Brown's she's a very nice gal. Well, the color is a little better in person. All right, thank you, Deb. You take care. Yeah, I don't know why it won't let you watch it on the phone. Yeah, I got a middle support bar, but it's just too low in there, Cassidy. Opiami's like, it's not the rod, it's the frickin' curtain. Everybody's a critic. See, but it's now become like Boris's Duck Dynasty poster. It's now become a talking point. It irritates people when they see it. There's Jeff. I don't know why it doesn't play. Probably have to play it on the computer. I don't know. How you doing, Jeff? I'm sorry to hear about I had the amblyopia. I had a weak right eye, and I had to wear a patch, so I know what your grandson went through. Yeah, no, Mouse Toes is like, we got to see that damn thing every day, so of course we got to stay in it. I don't know why, DF. I mean, I put the link in there. We can watch it on here. Let's see. I don't know if I can call that son of a bitch up again. Let's see. Let me see if I can put this thing on present. Let's see if I can put this on. I'm really lousy at doing this. I don't have any skills at doing all this shit. Let's see if we can put that on. Here we got that on share. I don't know why I used to. Yeah, there's the white backer behind it. Man, that camera was just really shitty. There's the old 2012 Chevy Cruze. There's where I went wrong. I didn't adjust the height properly. That was okay, that one. Take the whole fucking thing down again. There is a center support thing there. what a dumbass video. Oh shit. I'll tell you guys, it's amazing. It's amazing just to see the crap that went up there. Yeah, the famous stolen cruise. That's the one. Mouse Toes is like, great video. Yeah, it's got 2 rods back there. Yeah, that was sweet. Like I say, I mean, I had 10,000 videos. I removed a few thousand. Interior shutters. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, interior shutters, like plantation style. And I've basically put up all my life for 6 years. Great video. You know, Mouse Toes, it's not a perfect world. We learn a lot. We learn a lot. The tree view is nice too. Well, I got a better one. How about making moonshine, huh? This is kind of a crazy ass one. Where's this one? 2 minutes and 25 seconds moonshine time. This is what the Shine Shack used to look like. I don't even know if you guys will be able to see this one. This is a little more interesting, but because this is before I did the restoration of the Shine Shack to the full-on granny unit out there. Let's see this bad boy. Yeah, it came a long way, Malory. You had to be a real a-hole like me to put this early stuff up. I had rats living in there and everything. That was it. Man, I did some crazy stuff, man. Just some crazy stuff. That's why Jeff T. and Rowe and I get along so good. Because Jeff T. Rowe and I have we've done crazy ass stuff for years. I never lost that hat. Just crazy ass stuff. No, it's not math perfect. That's why Jeff T. Rowe and I connect so well. Because we just, we get interested in something, we do it. And I made hundreds of gallons of moonshine, thousands of gallons of mash. This is just all the fun of early YouTube, just being me. Nobody. That's why I say people say, "Oh, Rosie cares about the views and the numbers." No, I mean I've lived my authentic life every single day and just had fun, and that anything else just followed behind that. Hey Hazel, nothing contrived, nothing, just me every single day for 6 years. You want to see some more oldies? Let me see. Might have some old shit of. Let me see something here. I don't want to bore the hell like family movie night. Let me just see something here. Got a lot of playlists if there's anything interesting here. San Diego. Y'all see me bouncing around enough in a bikini. Drone flights. Let's see. I'm trying to find my earliest trip. Earliest shit. Missy Jenn's moved to California. That was a pretty cool playlist. Funny stuff. I don't know. This shit's too metal detecting. Let's see the Reno zombie weekend. This was my Marilyn Monroe moment. Let me see here. This was way back in October of 2014. We went on something called the Zombie Weekend in Reno. Let me see if I don't even know if my. See something here. This is Brenda's burnout. This was a gal, Brenda, that used to be a friend of ours. And she took me for a wild spin in her, she rebuilt, Transistor, she rebuilt. Let me see if I can find this. It was embarrassing. This church was in session. And she decided to take me on a burnout in her classic 73 Dodge Challenger. Let me see if I can put this on present. This was pretty wild. I almost lost it with this one. Let me see this. This is pretty cool. I've always been a motorhead, but more rebuilding than actually driving. This is called Brenda's Burnout here. You guys ought to go spend time looking at the playlist back there. There's so much fun shit. All right, here we go. The wind is a little much for the camera. Holy crap, guys, are you serious? This bitch was crazy. That's a church back there. And she actually took me riding the damn thing. I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit, man. A lot of crazy shit. I think I actually wrote it. Let me see if I have this. Yeah, riding, and here it is, riding in the. Let's see if we can roll this one.
There's Brandon shooting some drinks there. They're in the Casa here. Dude, I love this little bar.
This is her house here.
It's amazing. She's loving her wheels.
She was really a motorhead.
When they actually used to make real cars.
Bob, you can hear Bobby talking.
That was like the end of the line, right, Bobby? Right there. That was when the cars really started. Oh, just halfway.
Once they started making those aerodynamic cars.
Yeah, that was about at the end of the era of decent cars. 72, 70, that is. Wouldn't you agree, Brenda, for American cars started the oil crisis hitting everybody?
75 probably.
Yeah, the energy crisis started hitting and everybody, oh, you know, can't have those big cars burning that fuel and all that stuff. So.
That's when those muscle cars were worthless.
Yep.
Now
they're worth a fortune.
Yeah.
All right, we're in the girls' rig now.
Here we go.
Challenger. We're going to go out here to the secret burnout spot.
This bitch was crazy, man. Her place in Nevada.
Torque. I love Torque. Torque is a damn steam car. As you can see, she did a beautiful restoration. The thing I always loved about the muscle cars, they were very clean on the inside. You didn't have a lot of shit everywhere, so really clean dash. Easy on the idiot lights and stuff. Everything's all gauged up, which is nice.
Her neighbors hated her.
It's got this disc, yeah. That's great. Drums, no, drums wouldn't do it on this highway.
That fucking bitch was nuts, man.
Fucking awesome! Wall woman! Boy, this thing has got some kind of torque to it, I'll tell you. I don't even know what the foot-pound rating of torque of this thing would be.
It's over 500.
500, which is incredible torque.
I like big blocks.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to get that idea on the videos that Brenda likes big blocks.
Pretty cool transistor.
Burnout, although she controlled that too real good on that. That was nice. A lot of torque. Yeah, somebody get her from the outside.
Yeah, she was a lot of fun. She was a fun girl. I don't know. She just had a falling out with the boss and stuff. So, yeah, it was a Hemi. It was a Hemi. That was it. All right. I think we could take that off of share. There's a lot of good stuff in it. I don't want to bore you. I was trying to find my Marilyn Monroe moment there. That was pretty funny. Let me take that off and put that on. There we go. Should be okay there. Yeah, she had a nice car. She was a sweet gal. She had a big falling out. I didn't get Skiwi to confirm that 500 horsepower. Let me just try to find one more. It's really funny for you ladies. It was called
For you ladies, it was called
My Marilyn Monroe Moment. It was on that trip. Think of what the hell that was. Let me see if I can find that. See if I There's so many girls that did this Marilyn Monroe moment. I don't even know where in the hell mine is. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is only 17 seconds long. This will be pretty funny. This is called my Marilyn Monroe moment. Let's see if we can get that up on share. I couldn't. This was, here we go. Let me see if I can get that up there. Share. I think you guys will get a bang at it. Woo!
Johnny loves that shit.
See that again. My Marilyn Monroe moment. Woo! Oh man, to be young and dumb, guys. Young and dumb. Pretty funny. Well, there's lots of good stuff in those playlists and stuff, but they're it's pretty cool. Pretty fun. That was a moment. Yeah, I've come a long way in video making too. It's almost like, you know, I started out with, I still have my original, let me see if Jen, do I still have that old General Electric? Man, that's unbelievable. I still can't believe it. I kept it all this time. Let me replug this thing in a minute. This stupid thing goes off once. Come on back. There we go. There it is. The old General Electric A1250, man. I cannot believe it. 5x zoom, 12.2 megapixels. What a POS this thing was, but there it is. That's what started it all 13,000 videos ago. 13,000 videos. That's the one that started it all. 13,000 videos. That probably did the first 50 or 60 on here. It still works, Andrea. It absolutely still works. You'd have to just put the battery in and drop the memory card in. I told you guys I'm a pack rat. I keep everything. You know? There's the batteries. It might still work. I don't even know. It's got Duracell. Let's see. Nope, guess those batteries are kaput. I was hooked after that street life. That's where it all started. Pretty cool. Anyway, guys, it is 9:19. I'm going to roll out of here. Thanks for spending the night. Make sure you listen to the beginning and hang out important information. you know, I do stand up for people. And I do stand up for my friends. And for bullies like Ski-Wee, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, what you do. And I want to thank you all for being along tonight. And I will see you all tomorrow morning. Love you guys.